favored a little bit more. Law of averages here. The last time they met, it was definitely quite a story. And look at this head-to-head in WTT. 2-2. Their most recent encounter, CHEN showed that she's capable, willing, and able. So, highest world number 3. A lot of points up for grabs here, CHEN. YINGSHA way out in front of the rest of the gang. And with Wang Manyu out due to an injury in the last round.
The umpire of this match, Li Lin, China. Assistant umpire, Hu Chunlei, China.
So Li Lin, our umpire, will take care of the coin toss between these two.
Red or blue? Red or blue? Red for CHEN, blue for YINGSHA. Blue, YINGSHA on the toss. What do you want? Receive, which side? Good match.
Well, YINGSHA wins the toss, and will she win the match? That is the question.
Well, last time they met, it didn't work out in her favor. And I remember it clearly here in the round of 16 at the finals Fukuoka, the end of last year, WTT finals. An early exit for someone so dominant in the game. It just shows you how smooth and unfazed XINGTONG can be. Look, she was down 0-1. Xia took the first game. Tight game number 5 here. 10-8. That is match point. Best of 5 finish. This is a best of 7. And as Xia showed earlier, after an incredible comeback against Wang Yi, where she was down 0-2 and 1-4, she turned things around. The 24-year-old has nerves of steel. Just seems like she has not a care or worry in the world. You probably saw her licking her mouth after during the interview. She's just not concerned about anything, and when you're this well prepared, nor should she be.
Yeah, and that's her route through to the final. It was a thrilling semi-final against Wang Yi. She had to come from behind to win that. Wang Yi had her chances, she had game points, but the difference between them was that YINGSHA took her chances when she had them. She was that bit more clinical.
Satsuki Oda giving quite a scare to the crowd as well. An incredible match there. You can see the highlights on WTT social media. But the 27-year-old world rank number 4, YINGTONG, for me in recent years, has really just leveled up her game. Getting through Johnny Jin to the quite on and then Wamba to the walkover after a tight match was well on its way. Now she comes in.
Of course, those semi-finals played earlier on today. YINGSHA involved in 6 games. It was 2-1 in the semi-final in CHINGTONG's match. They left that in the 4th game earlier on, and that's what they're playing for. Not just the prize money, but those impressive trophies as well. And of course, the semi-finals, finals earlier on today. How all those players have spent the last few hours ahead of that one?
It's a great question. Probably not doing something that they wish they could that you can do, casting their fan votes on WorldTableTennis.com or the WTT app. So, nearly 3/4 behind Xia on this in terms of the fan vote. How have they prepared? I think they've all got their routines. I think it means eating some food. I think it means looking at some clouds outside, watching your favorite videos, listening to your favorite songs, taking some deep breaths, and then back to the training hall. So here they are after their training hall, their workout, their warm-up. CHEN will start it off, best of 7 with the serves.
YINGSHA gets the opening point of this game. It's so tense inside this arena. It's going to be really difficult for CHEN to block out the noise, do you think?
She's used to it. Born and raised in China, training in China. Stadiums are full in China. And in the past few years, let's say the last 2 years or so, if you've played in a stadium in China, it's basically like playing an away game for anyone playing against YINGSHA.
So impressive on the serve. We've got some fantastic stats about YINGSHA's serving. All matches prior to this final, she's won 92 of 159 serves. That's quite some statistic.
Yeah. At the top of my head sounded 60%-ish, but
2-0.
as soon as you said 92, I was thinking 92%? They can't be. But yeah, out of 150-something serves, okay. So dead even, just like their WTT head-to-head. First serve didn't work out in CHENGTONG's favor.
Three, 2.
I like this because CHONGQING is known for her speed and her cool. She's very smooth, but she plays it soft to start. Right to the middle, just slowly, letting XINGTONG take the first big swing.
Well, it looked as though Sun Ying showed up the beating of CHENGTONG in that rally, do you think?
It's tough to tell. It didn't appear that way to me. It felt fairly even. I think CHENGTONG well in position in that rally. It's creating a little bit more stress for XINGTONG to find the opening, catch her off guard.
That time.
Yeah, the serve set this one up quite nicely. Right to the baseline. That's what a long serve is. Right near your baseline, lands at your opponent's baseline. And then you get something lukewarm and XINGTONG with an unpredictable parallel winner. Card here, world number 7.
4-5.
CHENGTONG with quite a lesson there. For Kwaimon, the next in line.
CHENGTONG left herself exposed there, allowed Sun Ying way too much time on the ball.
In the touch game, it's a fine balance. Keep the opponent off the attack, or if you let them attack, make sure they're not in a good position. XINGTONG moved in well for that when it was just a little bit high.
6-5.
And do you think that because Sun Ying has played twice as many games today as CHENGTONG, that fitness will come into this? I mean, they're both incredible athletes, but do you think there'll be any kind of element of tiredness at all?
I don't think so. It's a good question.
6-5.
Some players, you know, Xu would play 3 events, sometimes 3 matches in the same day, best of 7, and he just gets better as he goes. Physical fitness out here. I just heard that XINGTONG's played 157 minutes. And it sounded like CHENGTONG 128 minutes. So that's before the finals started. So in terms of exhaustion, I mean, you wouldn't leave it to chance. These people could run miles and miles. They could play 5 matches in a day if they needed to. I think it's more the mental drain than it is a physical thing for these players.
5-8.
It is really taxing, and there is something to say for it. Mentally draining is also physically draining. That's why players tense up when things are important, when matches get tight. Players do as well. They have to stay loose. When XINGTONG's loose, that's when she took over control of this game. Well, she's definitely one step closer, continuing. There was a sense of freedom where she played a few forehands, and 6 of the last 8 points here. For me, it's that flexibility, the adaptability, the freedom that she seems to feel.
9-6.
Beautiful counter anticipation just a little bit as CHONGQING backs up and slaps it back to the baseline. A forehand flick. This ball right here, XINGTONG. Look at the cross there, seatbelt shot right across the chest from CHONGQING.
Seven, 9.
There's a lot of football cushion, and it's amazing how quickly a lead like that can evaporate. CHEN just a picture of coolness.
Please continue playing.
That's their thing.
7-9.
They both have elements of coolness. It's pretty crazy. These might be two of the coolest players in the world.
That went into earning that game point from YINGSHA.
The pivot to transition from the middle. Look at her lean, XINGTONG, and get ready for the finishing lean. She really balanced her weight well to get some twist from that waist to pull the forehand off the elbow, and she's got 3 game points now.
Sends the ball skywards, and YINGSHA wraps up the opening game 11 points to 7. Looking good indeed in her title defense here.
Yeah, getting knocked out in the round of 16 to a teammate who's now world number 4 doesn't feel good. What XINGTONG does is she takes names and she starts doing homework. A lot of fans here screaming for her, but while she's getting screams and social media posts, she's not on social media. She's in her room studying, she's in the training hall training, she's preparing mentally, taking care of herself to win it out here when it counts.
Back-to-back. She's already won the Singapore Smash this year, and she added the WTT Championship to this ever-growing collection that she's got.
Love all.
This is recognizing an opportunity quickly and knowing that you must finish the point. That's some power. Really, much less topspin needed when you catch the ball at its peak like that. So the finisher from that angle, pace for real.
A little
bit more traditional in the counter topspin game here. Quite a pacey shot as well. Quick, right down the line, sneaks it past. XINGTONG's facial expression said it all, I think. Whew, okay, okay, I see you. That's a glamour shot. I was impressed because Chen Xingtong's drop, her touch was so good. And then she gave a ball that felt awkward and spinny. A rhythm breaker, that's low. And XINGTONG goes inside out for that. You shouldn't have to worry about that.
A big forehand in action once again. YINGSHA with 2 powerful points.
CHONGQING's trying to escape it. A long push to the forehand after going to the backhand side before when XINGTONG steps around.
3-1.
This is an escape room right now. And the room is made of XINGTONG's forehand.
4-1.
Which is crazy because in the women's game, especially at the top speeds, and the top players in the world from China are known for their speed. And Chen XINGTONG still hasn't been able to escape at this game. Oh, that's an escape, a counter, an answer to a powerful forehand, flat hit back. Quite a statement for the second time in this match. We just saw a spanking get spanked. Up on one foot, kill, nope. Right back to the baseline. No time to react, just a little shake of the head there. Some water out of the ear and ready for the next point. Shot doing well to hang in with the change of pace. That last ball, right to the middle,
Please
about 80%.
Continue playing. 2-5.
Li Lin warning the players, making sure they don't delay too much.
Under real pressure there. He sends it backhand into the net, and YINGSHA opens up a bigger advantage now with 4 points.
That forehand once again. You and I have talked about it throughout the week, but in the women's game, it's usually a lot more backhand to backhand rallies for efficiency. Xia is playing a lot with her forehand. Dangerous weapon.
6-3.
Chen XINGTONG has got one of the best backhands in the women's game.
Some statistics on that, right? You're just saying from your observations.
She's looked really good with her backhand play all week. It's been something that's been really impressive from the world number 4.
Got it, got it. Yeah, no doubt.
Four, 6. Four, 6.
Backhand to backhand rally, more of what I would have expected, I'd say, throughout this match. Again, looking for the elbow and then occasionally going wide. Getting a player to lean off balance.
7.
It's tough when you're playing a home game, but it feels like an away game. Quite interesting. The receiver's game this match, it's been really a receiver's game. Look at this. 1 out of every 8 serves that Tong serves, and less than 3 of every 8 for Xia.
9-4.
What do you think that's down to? Is that perhaps just a nervy atmosphere? Is it the magnitude of the occasion? Because those stats are really way down on what we've seen all week.
That's a great question. I don't know exactly. I mean, clearly the receivers are strong, but I think there is an advantage to having the first shot of any rally normally.
4
points now for YINGSHA. She gets this. She's 2 games away from retaining her title. At the second, 11 points to 4. It was a comprehensive second game for YINGSHA. Impenetrable.
Double the points of her opponent so far total in this match. Quite a convincing start here from someone looking for revenge. And in the beginning it wasn't smooth. We saw it right away. Tong change of pace, play down the middle. Sometimes you just have to figure out how to stop yourself from getting in your own way. Life is a mental game, whether we're living it for real or we're living in a vat somewhere or just in a simulation. And CHONGQING has freed her mind, and it's definitely freed up her arm to play the forehand, to play backhands from the forehand side, and move the feet fast to capture any opportunity that she gets twice as often as her opponent.
Really is another level. Not only is she world #1 by quite some distance, she's also into triple figures, 102 WTT wins. That's more than any man or woman currently playing, or any past player as well. And it's hard, Adam, to put that into words, isn't it? 102 WTT singles wins, and she's still just 24.
I thought you put it into words perfectly. I wasn't even looking your way when you said it, and I understood it perfectly. Your wordsmith.
It's just so impressive. It's hard to comprehend numbers like that.
No, 100%, 102%.
103 after this, perhaps.
Ooh.
One, love.
Nice tight serve here. It's the beware of dog sign, the threat waiting on the other side of the net there, that forehand flick. XINGTONG followed her serve nicely just to add that pressure. Little Chongqinghua there. The local dialect, essentially Jiao, Chongqingese.
1, 2.
Looking for that middle here, back and forth, but CHONGQING got her last shot more clearly on the backhand, which allowed for more racket speed.
1, 2. Three, 2.
The variation in the pushing game here from CHONGQING. Again, a push isn't the glamour shot. Rarely do top 10 points end with a push. But it's not about the top 10, it's about winning the points, and CHONGQING knowing that well here. Quick to adapt, Sha gets ready for the long push to the backhand side, replants the feet quickly, doesn't crowd the table too much, doesn't overcommit.
3, 0.
Sets herself up well with a decent serve. Some great power in this rally. She's so compact, isn't she?
Not only is she compact, she moves in and out so well, covers the middle there, and the way she comes forward with that backhand, taking any opportunity she can to gain advantage.
3, 5.
Funny, I would describe her as quite compact normally. Game number 2, her forehand from the start was so prevalent. It was shockingly prevalent in that game. And it still worked, so compact or not, she's just adjusting so quickly.
4, 5. Fine. Oh.
Good deception on the serve here. Appeared to be a kicker. The A nice after motion from CHENGTONG, so that shovel serve causing some trouble for XINGTONG.
That 5-0. Save 5.
There's only been one previous meeting between this pair where CHINGTONG has failed to get a single game on the board. You'd have to go all the way back to 2021 to find that occasion.
5-7.
Even from a step and a half behind the table, the forehand is powerful. XINGTONG takes 2 steps back. And that stroke, it's not just the power, it's that she's so flexible, you can't tell where she's going to go.
5-7. Save 7.
Similar serve, the shovel that we saw. Jumping out on that second bounce, CHENGTONG using it effectively. The touch in this moment, it looked like it was over for sure. The type of shot that people wouldn't even go for. Look how close to the net that stays, and XINGTONG touches it in just the way that it can't be counterattacked. It manages to take back the driver's seat in this rally. That's gotta hurt. Mentally, these two players are so focused, but when you're playing at the level that CHENGTONG has been, and you have the luck and it's not enough, that's tough.
9-6. Seven, 9.
CHENGTONG has reached the final WTT Champions level before. Macau 2022, yet to win a title at this level. Compare that to YINGSHA, who's already got 5 Champions titles to her name.
Comparison done.
Eight, 9.
CHENGTONG keeping up the pressure.
Yeah, this is a very pivotal point in the best of 7. To capture this game, this is what XINGTONG had to do against Wang Yidi in the semis. She was down 0-2. It was tight in game 3. To hit it this hard on the receive and recoil to do it again. More parallel with the forehand. It's self-defense for CHENGTONG. While she's solid in the defense, XINGTONG not going wide to the line, but a little bit closer to the wrist there, setting up 2 game points for a 3-0 lead.
Ten, 9.
Nice change up here. CHENGTONG bringing out some side spin like we haven't seen. Back and side spin there, strawberry underspin if you will. To withstand that much pressure, XINGTONG goes essentially for broke with this backhand, the pace on it, and that's the defense we were talking about. It hasn't been easy to find, but XINGTONG plays it to the safer length of the table here. A little bit of predictability, and now alternating serves at deuce. Had the serves with her last 2 game points. Strong third ball, as you recall, with the backhand last time she had the serve.
Saving those 2 game points though, that was much more promising from the world number 4.
Yeah, CHENGTONG has a solid counter game in defense, but when XINGTONG opens with big power, recoils to do it again. Her patterns are constantly changing. CHENGTONG is going to need to find answers in the receive game to keep XINGTONG from getting that third ball with the power that she has.
Making their way back out
First game,
the table, picking up their rackets, and it must feel like a long walk for CHENGTONG. Down 3 games in this final, and facing a phenomenal talent on the other side of the table. Defending champion now just a game away from going back to back here.
Love 1.
Good start here in the 4th, CHENGTONG. Again, they each have a timeout, no coaches on benches as they're both playing for the Chinese national team here. I like the placement on this, into the middle. XINGTONG's forehand is strong, but she has to take it from behind the body on this because it's so into the middle and it's so deep.
2-love.
Was poised and ready to receive.
Ma Lin watches on with the finger mustache. Classic for a man in deep thought.
1.
I guess anyone in deep thought, really. Finger mustache.
One, 3.
Will have things to think about now, going 2 points down in this 4th game. Not in trouble, of course, but not the way she would have expected to start.
Yeah, she does definitely get into a rhythm.
Opening up the table, you could hear the effort that both players were putting into this rally.
Yeah, that told the whole story. The grunts back and forth, the abbreviated strokes covering the middle, and then the short side, and XINGTONG knew exactly what to do to angle it back behind.
3-4.
A quick start for CHENGTONG, recovered here.
Time out.
Timeout on CHENGTONG's side. I think this is a mature timeout, a good timeout. She's in a must-win situation this game. Started off with the first 2 points, can't ask for much more than that.
You mentioned, of course, no coach in your corner. What do players, how do they approach their timeouts when it's just them and their thoughts?
Well, this is why you train it in the practice hall just the same way. Any match you play, anytime you're training, you don't always have a coach in your ear. That was a beautiful flat hit from earlier. But I think in terms of the thinking, it's what's working for me, what's not. Breathe deeply. How do I change? How do I get different results? Sometimes you're just trying to play back in your memory table. What spin, what variation, just what is going to help my chances? And a lot of times it's visualization, whether it's remembering Fukuoka in the round of 16 just a few months ago, or whether it's a training hard. CHENGTONG is capable of beating anybody in the world, and she's 50-50 in WTT with the most dominant in the game, who stands ahead of her right now 3-0 in this match. There's being honest with yourself, there's being optimistic, and a nice combination where you empower yourself to bring your best performance to the table. This setup is so good, and still YINGSHA handles this awkward spinny ball from under the table. CHONGQING played that opening forehand, what felt like a perfect way to do it. You want to see the rally continue. It was a long way to go as Ma Junfeng and the rest of the Chinese delegation watch on. That two-shot combination was deadly. Shasha had to turn her back to the table.
Holding your breath during.
I love these rallies. We've gotten a fair share of them so far. Just want to see if the ball is going to come down. They've both been forced into a passive shot, a bit of a lob on the other side.
Very
fluid, wristy shot. CHONGQING getting so much racket speed on that with a very short stroke. Much unlike the forehand, the backhand depends more on the wrist. Therefore, there's less tell, less clues as to what's coming your way.
Game 5.
English.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Awesome. CHONGQING in good position here, protecting from a cross-court forehand, keeping Shasha behind the table. Personal coach for YINGSHA. Wang Yi watching on behind. Farm on there as well. There's such a community sense within the Chinese team that even the personal coach does a good job of being relatively neutral in this situation. WTT, the biggest stage in the world, but Shasha's last final, she was bageled 4-0. That was even a WTT event. So to come out here and do that to her opponent's defeater would make quite a statement.
It's hard to believe, looking at the scoreline as it is now, to think that that could have happened.
Gift. Tough times here, especially in crucial moments like this.
Yeah,
nice way to bounce back from that. A little bit of resilience. Two of the shortest rallies. The shortest followed by the second shortest, you have to imagine. At least tied for second shortest.
Back-to-back champions titles here in Chongqing.
Please continue playing. 10-7.
Defends the title she won last year in a thriller against Fan Menu. This year she impressive out there today, Adam.
I didn't expect it to be this quick. CHONGQING's in outstanding form, and yet here today, YINGSHA let nothing get past her. She adapted. It wasn't the fastest start, and she still won game one, 11-7. A nail-biter in game number 3, saving 2 game points and winning 4 straight from 8-10 down. And in the end, making the ticket holders happy here, a stadium full of fans, and the world number 1 adds more points to the distance between her and everybody else in the world.
She is an absolute phenomenon, YINGSHA. She's got such star appeal as well. She packs out these stadiums, the fans in the fan park wearing jumpers with her face on it. She really does have star quality like none other, and that is yet another trophy for the YINGSHA cabinet. That is impressive stuff indeed. Just over half an hour, a straight games victory over CHENTONG. A worthy winner, YINGSHA. A popular winner indeed.
We have to remember this is quite an event for CHENTONG as well. She's going to get quite a bit of points up here to add to her world ranking. The world number 4 outperforming the world number 3 and the world number 2 here. But the world number 1 hoarding more points, collecting from all the work that she's put in. It feels like just yesterday I was asking her in the Ask a Pro Anything interview, what are you working on in your game? You know what she said? She said singles. Well, look at her now. Another title. 4th time after having her face on the Roll of Honor 3 times more than any other woman in the game. And she adds another one here. The defending champ holds it down. And that